Hey y'all, it's Monica from Show Me Crafty. Okay, so 2 Saturdays ago, I cut this rhinestone template out using rhinestone template material from Bling Over Bling. I don't want to pull it up here because it is very thin. If you were in that live, and I hope you weren't because it was totally humiliating. Anyway, if you were in that live, you know that I put my finger through this portion of the template when I was weeding the template. So I thought it was a goner, but I always like to try to save what I can. So I didn't really feel like cutting this whole template out again anyway. So what I ended up doing was sticking it back on its carrier sheet and using, because the carrier sheet will have little, a little, not cut out, but a little like trace of where the template had been before. So I put that on there as best I could and then kind of pushed the areas together and that's not the only place I put my finger through the template. I think it happens somewhere down here as well. Anywho, um, I stuck it back on its carrier sheet. So then, that makes me lose the sticky side of this. So then what I did is just put some masking tape on the back of the carrier sheet and then stuck it to this old Cricut mat. Um, It was a little harder to brush them in because it's not completely flush with the carrier sheet. But they brushed in there. And like some areas, like here, it looks like it's not, like the stone isn't in place. It actually is. It's just that there's a warp underneath the template. So some of them look like they aren't in place, but I have gone over it and it is ready for me to pull it off onto hot fix tape and finally make my damn shirt. This design was snake bit from the beginning. I designed it, and instead of using a split font that would have had a split X already, no. I had to go find an X that I thought was pretty and then split it myself, stone it out, stick the gin in there. Well, I did that the first time and it ended up being way too big for a shirt and absolutely too big to be cut out on a Cricut. So I had to go in and then modify the size, which this all could have been avoided I think, if I had just used the split font in the first place. I might try that and do that on another video tutorial. Whew, what's going on here? Anyway, just wanted to show y'all that all was not lost with that template. However, I stick by what I said in my live. I will not be using this template material again for a large design anyway. I mean, this one is pretty stone heavy, and this material is pretty thin. I'm willing to bet that the Rhinestone Whirls Magic Flock would hold up well with it. I know that my Rocket template material from Nova Rhinestone would hold up to it. And I know the old sticky flock that I love so much and can't find anymore, that would have definitely held up to the task. But all was not lost with this, but it definitely took a lot of doing to get it to here. So anyway, just wanted to give y'all that update. I hope y'all are having a happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day here in the U.S. and wherever else it may be being celebrated today. I will talk to y'all soon. Happy stoning. Bye-bye.